All right. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode, the first radio show of the RNG Radio Show. So just want to start out with something, whatever it takes. When you're looking at life, and we're going to be going through so many things. I actually don't need these headphones so you can actually see this collar and see what I've been doing this morning and showing you some things. There we go. Bow, bow, bow. There we go. There we go. So what I want to discuss with you all is that, and let you know about this journey. So I started off with this podcast idea, and I said to myself, I'm like, hey, you'll be great doing the podcast. You've been doing swell, fantastic, waking up, giving the motivation that I was supposed to give. And then I was like, wait, there could be so much more, and you could be more consistent, and you could be doing things so much more consistent. So with that being said, I'm thinking to myself, all right, well, what can I do to be more consistent? Radio. So you are in live for the first radio show, but we're going to be breaking this into segments and into parts. So the first initial thing that I'll be going over with and giving myself some time here for it is dispute letters with credit repair. So if you need me for any reason at all, 267-702-3756. Again, the number is 267-702-3756. But with the credit repair, it's that I'm in a program and I'm helping other people's in the program and getting their credit to where it needs to be at. It's as simple as that. So they have this thing called dispute letters, which, and don't get me wrong, I was skeptical just like the next person. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. All right. And it wasn't until 3 months later where I was like, wow, this is really, really going to help people. So I got my dispute letter, and this is a true story. I got my dispute letter, and I still haven't sent them out yet. Melody, I know I'm supposed to send it out, be an example, but I still haven't sent them out yet. I'm trying to find a place to make copies as well, but I heard Staples, Office Max is still open certain hours. But either way, I wanted to point this out to everybody. The 15 U.S. code, section 1681, letter I, procedure in case of disputed accuracy. Now, the reason why I put that out there is that when I went to look up Google sample disputed letters for credit reporting, I didn't get that. I got, hey, we can investigate, or I am investigating this account, and then you can put your account information, and then it was like, please get back to me within 30 days. But nothing, and just, freelance, free searching, because I actually had my paperwork at home, because I was out and about trying to look this up. But 15 U.S. Code, section 1681, letter I, procedure in case of disputed accuracy. So it starts off, reinvestigations of disputed information. Now, I'm not going to read everything verbatim because I want you to actually look this information up, but definitely on my YouTube, I should actually have the link down below because this is free information. If you can access Google, you can access free information. So with that, I want you to be mindful as far as, okay, this company, this credit repair, this thing that Dan is now doing, that's getting the name out there, that's helping people build the credit, blah, 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 blah. What is it different than what others are doing? There's other programs. I'm not going to name anybody because I'm not trying to get sued. But there's going to be other programs out there that might be beneficial, not might be beneficial. This program is so much beneficial because this is just one thing that they do. This is not a program that you just go in and they say like, hey, we're going to send off some letters to you. We just need you to review them and get them sent out. No, there's going to be so much more to it. But on this show and even moving forward, I want you to look at different ways as far as building up your own credit. And there's like a million and one things. There's so many celebrities out here, speakers, authors that talk about it. But coming from me, Daniel R. Umstead, I want to give you this information because if you're looking to sign up and get your credit right where it needs to be at and not have to worry about going on Google and try to figure out what a dispute letter is supposed to look like or how it could be beneficial to you, that you could just honestly just sign up directly through me. So my number with that, and I apologize if I'm looking at my phone, but until I actually have a full staff to run around here and do this stuff for me, I'm going to be looking at my phone. So shout out to my cousin, Double Vision Outlaws. If you don't recognize the name, recognize the king. But for those that don't know what a credit dispute letter is, a credit dispute letter is a document you can send to the credit bureaus to point out inaccuracies on your credit reports and to request the removal of the errors. In the letter, you can explain why you believe that items are inaccurate and provide any supporting documents. Now, what I have to do is I need to make a copy of my IDs, and then I need to send it out to the 3 credit bureaus, which the address is already on there. I can actually probably find a window that I could put the little address in to pop out, and then put a stamp on it, and then I send it out. Now, the company that I'm with told me, and I was even speaking about it yesterday because I actually signed somebody up, if I start getting threatening calls or if I start getting inquiries, I actually just pass it over to the attorneys. And then they take it over from there. So kind of crazy in that regards and to that respect. So I want you to realize that with the dispute letter, it is easy to do. It is something that you can do on your own, and you know what it is. And you can just honestly Google sample credit dispute letter and get that out. So with that being said and all, sign up, just sign up, 267-702-3756. By all means, this is one thing that can work towards building up your credit by getting the credit dispute letters out. But honestly, there's going to be so many more things that you can do with your time. Trust me, I'm not going to point you in the wrong direction. So next segment that we're going to be talking about on the show today is going over for my realtors with real estate and all. So I know that some of you are stressed. Some of you are like, I can't do the showing. I want to do the showing, but I can't do the showing. Why can I not do the showing? Oh, because we were told that we can't go outside. We were told that we can't do this. We were told that we can't do that. Blah, 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 blah. There's still so many more methods and ways of helping people. I know it's crazy. I know you're thinking like, helping people. How do I help people? So I'm glad you asked. So there's actually these Facebook groups, that you can go in that say, hey, homes for sale, apartments for sale, apartments for rent. And people didn't actually, it's crazy. It boggles my mind. I don't know why people are not doing this, but people did not actually take their time to get a Bright MLS account. Some people didn't take the time to go on Trulia and see that, oh, if I type in this criteria, that I'll get there. Some people are actually trying to figure out like, well, hey, my credit is shot. I'm not sure which direction or which way I'm supposed to be going. Some people may just simply be like, I'm kind of at a standstill. I'm not sure where to go. So they feel stuck. So they put up these posts, they put up these listings, if you will, or inquiries, I should say, saying that, I need help. I'm looking for a studio to 1 bedroom in Northeast Philadelphia, ranging in this amount. So I shouldn't say how you get people, because I don't want to sound sleazy or anything like that, but how you develop a relationship with somebody is simply reaching back out to them and providing the info. That's all. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, Dan, I'm not spending a waste of my time trying to help somebody if I'm not knowing it's not going to be a guaranteed sale. Oh, okay. Well, if you're in real estate, you should know that the basic rule with that is that you typically get your leads based upon referral. So you typically get the people that you talk to now because somebody had referred you or because somebody had spoke of your expertise already. Now your expertise is providing value and helping others. So when you start with one, it's a domino effect. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And there's nothing major. In fact, I was looking it up yesterday. Like I said, until I get a stat, this is what I'm going to be using right now. But I was looking up yesterday good places to find rentals. Oh, they put in tentacles. I have no idea where to get some tentacles at. If you are looking for tentacles, oh, I just had it in my head. I just thought it's Squidward and then chewed and then oh my God, it's coming. It's in the throat. Oh, okay. I'm good now. Oh, whoa. So, no, but there's top 25 websites for advertising for property rental listings. So this is pretty much saying like, hey, these are the top places that you should be putting your listing up, or these are the top places that people are going to be putting their listing up. The first thing, realtors, I need you to hear this out. The first website that they mention, you're not even going to believe this. It's actually better than Google. I know, it's like, wait, whoa, Dan. Kind of going crazy here. What's better than Google? It's better than all search engines combined because it has one primary source. Yeah, I had to read it. Your website. So if your website actually has all the leads, if your website can actually point people in the right direction, by the way, EXP does this. I think when I was setting up, oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned I am also a realtor with EXP. So if you need a super realtor to come in and fight for you during this times, I shall provide you listings. That is my promise because I do whatever it takes. So, no, but honestly, your website should be the primary source, my fellow realtors, in letting people know that, hey, if you're looking for places to live in, feel free to go on my website. And I heard long time ago, long time ago, and it still holds true to this day, the person that holds the listings holds the true power. I don't know if it was said exactly like that, but definitely I felt that. I felt that, the heavens opened up, and a light just straight shine beamed down. And it was like, wait, are you telling me the key to life is just simply getting all the listings? My eyes have been opened. My gosh. Yes. No, but honestly, start with your website. Your website's going to be the greatest source. So if you happen to be with DXP, definitely use it beneficial. If you need to create your own website, okay. But there's free websites out there that you can Google and look up and make sure that you have your website together. Now, I know what you're thinking, Dan, I don't know about a website. I'm sorry. My brokerage doesn't provide me free websites to utilize. No, that's quite all right. Craigslist. So you could point people in towards the Craigslist direction. In addition, my realtors, my fellow realtors, I know what you're thinking. But Dan, when I go on Craigslist and I look at Craigslist, all I see is junk and spam, very rarely. And what am I supposed to do with a for sale by owner, Dan? What am I supposed to do with somebody who puts their for sale by owner? I can't make any commission off that. Ha! But what you can do, my child, is simply talk to the homeowner and get your listing and then reap the benefits. But Dan, they're really stubborn. Well, there's techniques to that. And if you actually Google how to talk to for sale by owners, you need to figure out value. One way that you can actually do it, let me see how much time I got here. I got 3.5 minutes before we go on to our next segment. But one way that you can actually do that is simply by saying, hey, have you tried doing this as far as putting your, when you do a for sale by owner? People are going to do it. People are either going to go through, because here's the worst thing, my fellow realtors, you definitely don't want them going through Redfin, right? You definitely don't want them, actually Googling what they need to Google. So catch them before they do all that. And, for my fellow homeowners who are like, I don't want to speak to them. You tell me I could go on Redfin and just post it? Okay. So, but definitely check that out. Everything is going to be going on with research. So if you have the time, or if you're just looking for a great realtor to talk to, I would recommend calling Daniel Umstead, 267-702-3756. Heard about the guy, good looking, has a very, very great charisma, and he's going to work with you. I promise, So, but moving forward with that, yes, my realtors provide value. So we talked about what? Your website. We talked about Craigslist. There's this thing called Oodle. It's like Craigslist. Imagine Craigslist without the rules. rules, without the rules of like, oh, are you putting it in this category? Are you doing this? Oh, if so, you need to pay for this. Oh, if so, you need to pay for that. So with Oodle, the only thing with Oodle is that they do limit you as far as where you're putting up the postings and such, but highly recommended for those that are looking to put up the listings, for those that are looking for listings, looking for those for sale by owners that will be on Oodle, the people that got the R next to their name. Realtors, I'm trying to tell you to go on Oodle to actually look up the for sale by owners if you haven't already picked that up. Zillow, you can utilize. Hotpad you can utilize. Rentalhouses.com, Realtor.com. Trulia, there's this thing called Rentals.com. Rentdigs, Rent.com. Zumper? Zumper? Never heard of Zumper before. But the main thing is, as a realtor, if you're pointing folks in the right direction and letting them know, like, hey, these are some websites that you could check out, do the search for them. What's so hard? This is what I love. I'm not doing all the work for them, Dan. I'm not going to get anywhere with it. You're not going to get anywhere with establishing a connection with somebody, because here's the thing. You need to figure out what value you're providing to them and what can be your takeaway that keeps going forward. As a realtor, if you're just doing real estate, there we go. As a realtor, if you're just doing real estate, then it's like, okay, what other value can I provide with the real estate? Could I do a first-time home buyers association? By the way, I did do a video on that. That is on my YouTube channel. Feel free to check that out. The Robert and Nathaniel group, when you search there, my first-time home buyers workshop is listed on there. But before we go, as we're wrapping this up, can I get this drink of water real quick? I'm trying to do whatever it takes here. But I want you to look at, my realtors, I want you to look at as far as providing value and helping people and just showing them like, hey, this is how it gets done, because they're going to appreciate that so much more than some realtor just putting up a segment, or I should say their virtual business card, saying like, hey, if you're looking for a place, here's my card. Feel free to call me anytime. Here's my info. And at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, it doesn't answer my question at all. So going on there, messaging them like, hey, listen, is there any way that I can help you and assist you? Everybody's looking for something, because everybody needs somebody to buy from. And everybody, no, I gotta move on to the next segment. So here we are in regards to resume writing. So we already went over credit repair. Sign up 267-702-3756. We talked about the real estate. Realtors, you got to help out people. And 3, resume writing. So finding a job. But then I don't know how to find a job. I don't know what I need to do first. Who can help me find a job? How can I? These are people that have asked. Based upon Google, when you actually type in something and it says people also ask, how can I find a job quickly? How do I find a job in 2020? How do I find a job today? Who can help me to find a job? Well, I got news for you. Not only is he a credit repair specialist, not only is he a realtor, but for 10 years, he has been doing resumes, helping people in their search for careers, in their search for advancement, in their search for jobs, in their search just to put food on the table and providing money on a bi-weekly basis. That is there. So yes, with resume writing, I actually also do that. But what I'm actually doing right now, because during these times, especially during these times that we're in right now, the free advice that I want to give is that you honestly email me, shoot me a call. Ow! Why'd you hit me with a phone? Boy, I don't like that. No, but shoot me a text, 267-702-3756. My email address, though, is robertnathanielgroup.llc@gmail.com. With that, send me over your resume, put in the subject line, hey, Dan, heard the show, loved it, thumbs up. Listen, here's the resume. Could you do a little revision on it? Thanks, appreciate you. Now, I want to let you know, I am like I shouldn't say like everybody else. Let me retract that. I am your average person. I got to wake up in the morning. I have to work. I have to, tend to other things as any normal person would. So please don't think that you sending your resume over to me at 10 a.m. today is going to get your response at 10:15 a.m. today or anything like that. Depending upon the level of how it looks and everything like that. But you can also just shoot me a text. You can be like, hey, Dan, just sent you over my resume. When you get a chance, could you look at it? And hey, I am human. Feel free to follow up with me. But by the way, I know that I mentioned it, but I'm not sure if I mentioned it. This is a free service. So I want you to know that when I do this, the resume, I don't need any money. No. The only thing, honestly, the costs that are going to be associated with me is your time, 9 times out of 10. The only thing that I'm looking from anybody right now is their time. Check me out. Boom. You're just looking at me right now. Just looking at the slide cat right now because I'm doing whatever it takes. Yeah, check it out. No, but back to the resume writing. No, but seriously, if you are interested, if you are looking, if you're saying I'm really stuck right now, I've been doing it for over 10 years. So I know what a resume looks like. I've been helping people get jobs, not only through the company that I work with during the day, but also just in general. Pardon the sweat there. So please, if you need assistance, if you need any guidance, you can also check out my website, robnathaniel.weebly.com. I do have some sample resumes on there. I'm not kidding when I tell you. That's where to start with. So if you're like, well, Dan, you already did my resume. I'm kind of stuck right now, or I actually paid $500. People that pay $500. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all provided somebody. Y'all definitely paid for somebody's food on the table. So I appreciate you guys for that because some way you helped build up the economy with that. But no, honestly, if your resume is already done, the next thing that you need to do is broadcast yourself. I know that it seems like it sounds difficult, but Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Career Builder, Monster, Oodle actually has job lists as well. Craigslist, far and few in between, but during these times you actually need to be creative in regards to what you're looking for. With real estate, hey, think about it like this. For the people that are looking for rentals during this time period right now, what are they specifically searching for? And if they are looking for rentals, that might be where the job demand is at. So if the job demand is there, you're actually winning because it's like, hey, maybe I could find just a leasing consultant job and work for an apartment complex. If that is something that you're interested in, But if you did have one of those desk jobs, and that you were sitting there punching numbers all day or making calls all day, you need to be thinking about as far as what else that you could be doing. The unemployment is not guaranteed to last, so there needs to be other ways as far as you generating income and bringing in. People are still making money. People are still being profitable, and at the end of the day, people are still going about their business because during these times it might not have affected everybody, and with that, if anything, what you should be looking back on is, or even right now, it's like, well, how can I help people across, the nation? What job can I do that's going to help people on a global scale, And if you don't want to think that far in the future and you're just like, Dan, I just need a job. So old school techniques, just giving a call to the places directly and saying like, hey, are you currently looking for such and such? Also requesting manager's email address and cold emailing them and sending them that. I actually went, because there was a time that I wanted to look back and be a teacher, or actually go back to school to be a teacher again and all. And when I started going out, first I was doing Indeed. Then I actually went, and the other thing too is going directly on the company's websites. But I actually went onto the school's websites and I was getting calls back and I was like, whoa. I was like, maybe this isn't what I want to do. So, and I was thinking on a bigger scale as far as how to get back. But honestly, if you're looking for a job, go on the company's websites, call them. It's okay to call. And hey, you want to know the trick, the real trick in regards to calling people, inquiring about jobs, is catching them after hours. No lie, catching them after hours. So that way, all you're doing is leaving a voicemail. For my introverts out there, that's like, I don't like talking to people, or I don't feel comfortable talking to people, or doing that cold calling. I'm not in sales. Well, you are selling yourself, because when it comes time for the interview, or even just your resume alone, that can be done by a professional. This guy. You want to make sure that it's definitely presentable, but it could be to the point where you need to actually sell yourself. So be sure to check that out in regards to going through them. I'm sorry, because I keep going back and forth. I might as well just stop, because it was like 7, 6, 5, and I'm like, no, I need more time. I need more time. No, but I actually need to get ready to start my day. So a recap, if you will. Credit repair. If you're looking to get started and fixing your credit, or if you just want to help people fix their credit, and you know a bunch of people like, what? And all my friends and family got their credit scores shot because they thought they was doing something right. Yeah, I could definitely help out a few people in addition to myself. Give me a call, 267-702-3756. This is a great opportunity for everybody in regards to that. Skipping over to that, to real estate. I am a realtor with EXP, licensed realtor, definitely. If you need my RS license number for whatever reason, be more than happy to give it. But we talked about for the real estate to actually help people. So my realtors help people who are looking to rent. And hey, if everything works out, typically on average, because I had to learn this, but typically on average, you know, you get half of the first month's check. So helping somebody move in, and then it's like, wait, I get a check because of that too? All thumbs up. And then for the resume writing, I'm providing free services. That's going to be forever. So don't think that it's not a forever thing. I just want to help people. So especially during these times. Hey, once the economy gets back to where we need and everybody's moving at a New York minute, then, you know, pricing may come into play. But as of right now, my help towards, you know, the United States of America, because I have no idea what an international resume looks like or how it's supposed to look like. But for the folks that are on this soil and need to find a job and look for a job, by all means, I can definitely help you, because I have recruited for all 50 states. No, I recruited for Hawaii. I'd be like, I'm going to need to go to the office. I need to actually stay out there. I need to recruit directly in the office. So, because I miss Hawaii. I love Hawaii. Somewhere. No, I'm kidding. And then, yeah, so 267-702-3756. I hope that you enjoy the show. And then for the closeout, because these segments of the show are broken down simply as you saw: credit repair, real estate, resume writing, and lastly, motivation. So with motivation, I was watching Bad Boys for Life. And for those that didn't see it, crazy, tragic, like aliens came out from somewhere. There's actually people living underneath us that came up through sewer channels and was fighting Mike and Marcus, and they was just going at it, ray guns, laser beams. I'm just kidding. That is not even closely, remotely what happened in the movie. But there's a segment in the movie that I loved watching over and over again. I think it was my third time probably watching the movie. But the captain is talking to Will Smith, played by Mike Lowry, and what he's telling them is a story in regards to, and some of you may have heard it, especially if you're my age, most likely you probably did hear, but it's talking about two people traveling on the road. One guy is coming straight down on the hill, and he's trying to like hold on to the horse, like, whoa, Nelly, and he's just going fast. Meanwhile, the other guy is just trotting along, going slow, and he zooms past the guy, and the guy's like trying to get out of the way, like, yo, what are you doing? So the guy's like, I'm sorry, I have no idea where I'm going. You gotta ask the horse. And it's like, what do you mean? So it's supposed to be a comparison. I forgot. Simile? One of those words. I got to figure it out. I got to get a staff up in here. But the context of it is simply this, is that the horse is supposed to represent what's leading us, what keeps us going, what keeps us driving. But it's never given us any sense of direction. So what I want you to understand inside your life and what you need to do is relate to it and figure out like what what horse is leading me, you know? Now, if you got kids, if you got a family, if you got, you know, real life responsibilities that you need to take care of, don't get those confused with where you're supposed to be headed. Like, kids are going to get older. You know, I got a 10-year-old son. He's going to be 11 this year. And, you know, I cry every single day because I'm like, 7 more years and you're going to be an adult. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, but I want to coach him and motivate him, you know, to be the man that he becomes, because in 7 years, which is a very, very short time period, you know, I need to figure out for myself, like, hey, Dan, are you going to still be on this path? Because a lot of people get stuck with the kids and they think that, oh, well, Dan, you know, this is it. You know, I'm just focused on my kids. Your kids are going to get older. Prayerfully and God willing, they will get older. They will have their own lives. So what you need to figure out in the meantime is, what are you doing? And when you are focusing on what you're doing, do whatever it takes to get there. I don't say it as far as slash kill, like, I'm going to get everybody that did me wrong. I promise them, because Daniel Umstead told me, whatever it takes. And it's not like that. We're not going that dark at all. Whatever it takes means that, you know, if you need to wake up 20 minutes early, if you need to wake up 30 minutes early, if you need to wake up an hour early, or if you need to go into a corner for 5 minutes and say, you know what? I need to learn this new language. You know, I got a lot of friends who speak Mandarin Chinese, and they're into business, so I need to start learning Mandarin Chinese. So you go on to apps such as Duolingo, what have you. There's this other one I forgot, something. But if I find it, I'll definitely post it up. But in the meanwhile, and by the way, these videos, just to let you know, it's just me. But until I get a whole system going, you will be seeing them within 24 hours. But hey, throughout the day, if you're checking me out, well, what? Thanks for checking the brother out. Thanks for checking the brother out. Thanks for checking the brother out. But no, but for your motivation, back to the story. Your horse that is in front of you, where is it leading you to? Where are you going in life with it? What is motivating you to not so much get up, tend to the family, tend to the dog, tend to the cats, tend to, you know, your own personal thing, but what's actually going to push you to 2 years from now? What's going to push you from 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Because at the end of the day, this world is going to keep moving. And as it keeps moving, the concentration of what you put out into the world comes from you. So, and stop thinking that you can't do something. If you can do something, do it. If you're capable of it, do it. And ultimately, if you need to do it, just do it. Back to whatever it takes. And as always, for those that don't know me already, as always, stay blessed, my fellow millionaires, and thank you so much for joining me. This is episode 1 of the RNG RNG Radio Show. Oh, by the way, I got this lovely product, the MK Men, Mary Kay Men. Yes, men, we can buy from Mary Kay. And yes, it still makes us feel manly. No, but it's this daily face wash. So if you are looking to get some Mary Kay products, you can just order them online from my girlfriend. Don't order from anybody else. I don't know where you even thought about that. But you can order it online. And the website is actually on her channel. But I'll make sure I got it somewhere. It should be a little pop-up here, what have you. But check it out. Again, ladies and gentlemen, stay blessed, my fellow millionaires. Have a great day. And if you need anything, I say give me a call, 267-702-3756. Have a great one.